Here we go. Waiting!
50 seconds, come on!
Done!
Wentz now on first down. Got a man. It's the rookie, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. He got 29 yards that time. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Mike, check. Smooth! 59.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here we go. Back man. Waiting!
Let's go, defense. Out.
No.
Begin.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return this time. We'll go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Pick, baby. You see it all day. Pick it.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Darnold from the gun. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Darnold a sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And a cutback left and a crease. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. How about about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6 man.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
Well, warm-up QB2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Go. 180.
59.
Brand. X3. 218. Chopper. 74.
59.
On first down, Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, D.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing. But as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback. And eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
No.
Let's find two.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Wentz will try again on second down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Check. Mike 54.
All day, baby, all day.
Hey, watch that.
Let's find 7.
54.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Darnold going to lead the Jets out now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Get him. Check 3.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught at the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
control is on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year, Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here I come again.
Hey, Zoo.
Here I come again. Check.
Check the deep grip.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Again, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Back, man. Luigi!
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna
Kill.
Mike.
This is done.
Now, Wentz again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15 more yards. That's another Eagles.
Wentz now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Kill. What's this?
Mike is
Hey, Alpha.
59.
Wentz to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Eagles' 31-yard line.
You're not ready.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw is Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Haywood!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Bunch.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that,
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Anderson. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
3 down.
I'm ready. Mike 51. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 51.
Focus, defense, focus.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here's Darnold. Rolling to his right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Phil Dawson on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the cross. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And spins away, shedding the tackle. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now it's Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
57.
Right there. 54, right there.
Five.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Bell. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
General West.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
Hey, Delta.
Coming up to you.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
82.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got to completion, just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with a big man. This is Adams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 31.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Again, Darnold. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Jets.
Hey, exit.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Colby Listenby. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Extra point try now for Dawson. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jets 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard
line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a game of 2. And an Eagles.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
29-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
To throw is Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
53 is the mic.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Darnold from the gun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime, so many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The give is to Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're at...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.